You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. It's brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireSingles.com. Dan, how are you doing, sir?
Doing pretty well. I cannot think of a better way to start my day than to just climb into a small little studio with the Smalls.
Yeah, It's a good place to hang out.
It's like, I mean, I realize I have options.
You do?
Yes,
you could
do.
phone it in. You really could if you felt like it.
This is my favorite thing.
It's my favorite too.
I love that.
And the coffee here is really good. Who made this coffee?
I could check into
I
a nice
did.
hotel
That's
or room service, be waited on hand and foot, but no. I'm going to drive around in the freezing cold and hang out with John and Heidi.
That's a good thing.
First thing in the morning. That's what we're doing.
Whether we like it or not, here it is.
Fantastic. Ellen DeGeneres is 64 today.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite clear on what happened with her whole show thing that got kind of murky. It's like turned out she was a horrible individual or
Well,
something.
she was.
What it sounds like.
Yeah, she was really, really mean to people.
Which is really kind of hard to imagine.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
It
We
is
were
because
all
on camera
disappointed.
she seems so nice.
That's so many people, though.
Yeah. I used to work
Because,
with
John,
the
you
guy.
seem lovely on the radio,
As soon as these mics are off.
and yet you are a horrifying
do.
individual.
The second the microphone goes off, I start throwing things around the studio.
Me and Heidi just cower in fear.
They
and
do.
Assume the fetal position and suck our thumbs. We don't know what else to
keep
do.
them on their toes is what I like to do.
Paul Newman, born this day, one of my all-time favorite actors and just all-around fantastic human being.
Very good salad dressing maker too.
Yeah, oh, no kidding. And race car aficionado. And
Yeah.
In fact, he wore a Rolex watch
Okay.
for years, for decades, actually.
All right.
He wore it everywhere. And that was gifted to, I want to say, his son-in-law. Yes, anyway, it came up for auction.
Oh wow.
Most expensive Rolex ever.
Oh.
Ever. Somebody paid almost $500,000 for that
Woo!
wristwatch.
I know several people that are collectors of Rolexes. I am not one of those people.
No.
No,
I have a really nice thin blue line wristband I'm wearing now.
I don't know. Rolex had a Mickey Mouse edition.
You know, they probably do.
They probably do.
And believe it or not, it has now been 2 years. Holy cow, does time fly. Eddie Van Halen would have been 66 today.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there you go. It was 1926, John and Heidi. A British scientist by the name of John Logie Baird. John Logie Baird. I love the British. They name their kids just dumb stuff. Anyway, John Logie Baird gives the very first public demonstration of television
Oh wow. And 26?
in 1926 in his laboratory in London.
You know, I
Laboratory.
watched a program that had that, but I guess I didn't realize it was 1926.
Yeah, he just had some people in and ran some Benny Hill reruns.
No. I don't think that's what it
It was 1962, and I do believe this man of the cloth was correct. 1962, Catholic Bishop Burke of Buffalo, New York, the Catholic Diocese, declares that Chubby Checkers hit the twist. Declares it to be impure and bans it from all Catholic schools.
Huh.
Meanwhile, I'm leaving Catholic Mass,
You've told us
Doing
this story.
this at the bar for your
Minneapolis.
family.
going to the green keg, having to do the twist for my Aunt Stella. Yeah.
Oh, she smoked.
Hey,
the big
Dookie,
ones.
here's a nickel. Play the jukebox, too. Do the twist for your aunt.
And he wore a little suit and did the twist like he was
little
supposed to.
red sport coat.
I have that visual in my head.
I was looking good. I was a
smile.
I was a player at a very,
know.
very early age. And in 1972, this story is so amazing, and I'm not making it up even a little bit. This day, 1972, Serbian air stewardess Vesna Volovic survives a 33,300-foot fall out of an airplane
Holy cow.
without a parachute.
How did she survive that? What did she
Somebody
land on?
was watching out for
Giant
her.
pillow?
Just good mojo, man.
What did she
And
land
that, by
on?
the way, and I love how this little blurb ends. still a world's record. Like somebody's been trying to
Yeah, like somebody's gonna top that one.
Yeah, over 33,000 feet.
What if she fell in water or something?
Without a shit. I'm sure there were water and bushes and
Right.
cushions and everything else.
How can you imagine?
Mattress factory.
Why do we have this giant pile of feathers here?
You know? Yeah. Vesna landed, stood up and went, ta-da!
Somebody was watching out for that lady.
That is absolutely
She became a national hero.
of course.
Yeah.
And she kept flying, too.
That's insane.
But to me, it's like, yeah, you're not getting me back.
I know, I'm good on
Did
the
she
land.
fall out of the airplane, or what was the?
I did absolutely no research at all,
okay.
John, you always know. You always do this.
You know, but you do this to me too, Heidi. Now I know how I feel.
Oh, can we just stop bickering?
Welcome back, man.
Yeah.
I hope you had a nice weekend.
All right. Hey, thanks, Dan.
I think she accidentally just blew open a door or something. I have no idea because
Yeah,
it
I
did
know.
not mention any crash or anything else.
That's
so.
insane.
And she didn't even spill the beer.
You never know.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
Absolutely.
He knows. We know. Everybody knows.
Oh, I know. We know. Yeah. Yes, that's my part, isn't it? And we can just forge ahead brilliantly.
And we're going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireSingles.com.
Aloha! Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? GMDVacations.com is a family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Kauai, Hawaii. Your family will absolutely love the area, and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can have your own area at a vacation rental from GMDVacations.com? Visit Hawaii with us and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. On Facebook and Instagram, online at GMDVacations.com.
It's time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and I have Dr. Harley joining me. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, good morning, John. Always great talking with you. I'm doing great today.
Well, we're excited to chat. We're going to continue our conversation about New Year's resolutions. And I know we're getting close to the end of this month, but there are probably some people still keeping their resolutions. If somebody has a resolution to say, hey, I want to start a family, a lot of people listening might not necessarily link fertility and chiropractic together, but there is a link there, isn't there?
Definitely. I mean, your nervous system controls all of those vital organs as well, right? So, you know, some people maybe this is the year they're wanting to start, or they've been trying and they're just needing, you know, some help, right? So chiropractic can really help with that. We've been able to help a lot of different patients with, you know, starting their family, helping them through their pregnancy, and even after delivery, making sure mom and baby are healthy and ready to, you know, take on this new challenge.
And that's something that, again, a lot of people don't necessarily think of this, but even a newborn baby can be a client for a chiropractor, and there's some definite benefits to that.
Yeah, I mean, birth is very hard on mom, right? It's also very hard on those little babies, and you know they're cramped up for 9 months, and then they're forced out relatively kind of quickly, and that's a lot of force on their head and their neck. So adjusting babies, just basically I use my fingers, and checking the ripeness of a tomato is how simple and easy it is to adjust babies, just to make sure that their nervous system is working properly, so they can grow up to be healthy, happy kids.
And then when mom is pregnant and ready to have a baby, can they go through chiropractic treatment right up until they're delivering a baby?
Yep. There are even some chiropractors that mom wants them there during the birth. Maybe they're having an at-home birth, or shortly after in the hospital or something, if they're close friends, that helping them with that process. But yeah, so chiropractic, we actually have a specialized technique called Webster's technique, that it's specialized in showing how the pelvis is moving. And that's the biggest thing with pregnancy, is you need your pelvis to be able to move so baby has enough room to move around and grow. And then when you're at the point of wanting, baby's wanting to come out, hips need to open up and move even more so baby has room to get out. And that's a lot of times a big complication, and why baby gets stuck sometimes, is the hips aren't moving properly, so then that leads to C-sections because baby's stuck.
Yeah. So the thing that's nice, if somebody is planning for that, if somebody's maybe right now already partially through that process and they would like some assistance in making sure that things go well, they can reach out to you and kind of get more information.
Yeah, and even with like pregnancy and stuff, if they're like, well, I'm 36 weeks, what do I do? So you don't wait till 36 weeks. It's good to get checked now and make sure that baby is moving and growing properly. But at any stage, reach out to us, and we'll love to let you know how we can help.
And how is the best way? What is the best way for somebody to reach out to you?
So they can shoot us a message on Facebook at Balanced Life Chiropractic, or they can give us a call at 605-215-1785.
Very nice. You can also find them online at balancedlifesd.com. weekday.com.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is a great quote from Wayne Gretzky and from Michael Scott. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and it's free. Take a shot. We may be able to save you money each and every month. We'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Wednesday?
Every now and again, I like to circle back to the Sioux Falls Police because we just dig them.
We do.
We do dig them. In case you don't know, our Sioux Falls Police Department responds to approximately any given month about 7,500 calls.
Oh, wow.
And it can be anything from domestic disputes to missing person,
Yep.
to you name it, or, gunplay!
Yeah.
Gunplay! But here's the thing. Sioux Falls Police Department is looking for a few more good folks.
Yes, they are.
Hook up with their department, and so they're offering a little bit of incentive. And this is actually, this is going to be in play throughout the entire new year of 2022. Which is kind of nice. Hiring incentive is designed to attract new recruit and certified officer applicants. Hiring incentive will be paid to individuals who are hired for the position of police officer based on the following credentials for the entire year. New recruit, you've been thinking about it. You get $500 right off the bat, your very first paycheck.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then another $1,000 after successfully passing the probationary period. Now, if you happen to be a core or certified officer reciprocity eligible, in other words, you're already
Sure, you're already a cop. Yep.
from somewhere else, probably. $1,000 spiff, very first paycheck.
Nice.
An additional $4,000.
Ooh.
But here's the deal: police officer. Yeah, it's a tough run. I mean, you got to pass some things, physical, this and that, and training and everything else. But here's the skinny: you make the grade, you're going to be driving super cool vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
And probably not ever going to get pulled over for speeding.
Yeah.
What? You get super cool uniforms.
You do?
You
Yeah.
get to carry super cool firearms. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Plus great benefits, including, I believe, dental. What?
Well, there are some good benefits, yeah.
Okay, so average Sioux Falls police officer pay.
Yeah.
And naturally, you've been around a couple of years wearing the badge, whatever. About $63,500.
That's nice.
Oh.
That's very nice.
So cool
and,
gig.
and I say they deserve every penny
Oh,
of that.
you bet.
Plus the respect of all of our law-abiding citizens.
The law-abiding citizens.
So
Absolutely.
here's what you do. If you're interested, it's really simple. It's just siouxfalls.org/join SFPD.
Very
Love
very
it.
cool.
All the information's right there. So,
I love that as well. Dan, that's fantastic.
yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I found that interesting. And, we back the blue. That's what Sunday do.
Absolutely. Yes, we do.
We absolutely do. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. And it is a Wednesday, so I'm going to give away a prize before we wrap up.
Why don't you get a
guys
little
cool with
something
that?
away there, John? Sure.
I'm gonna. It is this Friday in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Hairball will be here.
I heard you talking to those guys earlier.
Yeah. So I lined up an interview. We're going to be chatting with them. I think Friday morning we'll have them on the air, and we'll talk about the show that's going on that night.
They're a blast.
It's at the Sanford Pentagon.
Okay.
That's where the show is, 7 p.m. this Friday. And if you would like to go, you can register. You can buy tickets right now, but you can register to win some tickets. And then maybe you could be as lucky as Corey Noka, who needs to clear his schedule. Corey, you are the winner of a pair of tickets.
Corey.
Yay!
It's a great show.
Yeah, it's our first winner for this Wednesday. Corey, I'll send you an email to let you know as well. If you would like to register, you can go to sunnyradio.com. You see a little button at the top that says win tickets and other stuff. Click that.
It's
register.
just a blast. It's back. I mean, the 80s, and I lived through a lot of decades of music, different rock and roll fads and everything else. But the 80s hair metal thing is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites until Kurt Cobain and Nirvana ruined it for everyone.
Yeah. I agree completely. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireSingles.com.
In the U.S., there are 5 credit cards for every man, woman, and child. That's a lot of credit cards. And sadly, many of those are not great cards. At BetterCreditCards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer points and perks. Other cards designed to help you build build your credit. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, January 26th, 2022. Volatility continues to rule on Wall Street with the S&P 500 reversing course again Tuesday and heading lower. The broad market index fell more than 2% at the low of the session as traders brace for the FOMC statement due out later today. The statement is not expected to bring a change of policy, but could further strengthen the hawkish stance taken by the FOMC in recent months. The risk for the market now is the FOMC will try to catch up with the economy and front-run inflation. With the PCE price index coming out on Friday, the risk for them is they won't sound hawkish enough with inflation still on the rise and accelerating on a year-over-year basis. The takeaway for investors is the economy is still hot. As long as the Fed doesn't stall it out, the outlook for interest rate hikes spans years. Between now and then, any pullback in stock market prices is going to be a buying opportunity. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.